Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are finally back with Team Graveborn. So we're going to go ahead and use all of our fodder cards that we got from this event. So 50 total fodder cards. All 4 faction accounts got 50 cards, which is absolutely awesome when it comes to the fodder. Let's go ahead and use our stones. Hopefully we get somebody good out of this. We haven't gotten anyone that we could use on any of the faction accounts out of the stones this week. We'll go ahead and smart ascend them and look at the copies. That is what we want. This account, we're still trying to get up Thoran as well as, which we got a copy of Arden. So again, nobody we can really use on this account, but definitely a good hero all in all. So we'll go ahead and we'll get up the rest of these and then we'll get right into our summons. And like I said, I'm hoping that we have some good luck here. Our wish list still remains the same. We have Oden in there, trying to get a couple more copies. Nara, we need a couple more copies. Isabella and Pharrell are already leveled up. Baden, we could definitely use. And Thoran, I believe we do have enough copies of him right now to get him to Ascended. We just needed the fodder, which we just picked up from the event. So let's see how we do on our summons today, which an elite off the bat, that is a very, very good sign. A copy of Tassie, okay. Not going to use him on the account, but definitely a great hero. If you've seen the Wilder video, super solid hero with Tassie. Wilder Tower will definitely use her in, and there is our second elite right there. Copy of Lucius. Lucius we've been getting super lucky with. I think every account we've pulled one. So a couple more blues there, which are good because they were the Graveborns. Got another copy of Naru, copy of Veden. Come on, we got to get at least one Graveborn. So there's our next elite. It is Pharrell. Very nice. Always need copies of Pharrell. Still no Oden. We got one copy a while ago, so maybe, and we did get a card on the table, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and we'll get heroes up here. Yeah, we got Tassie up. We got Lucius up. Got a lot of heroes up. And then another copy of Naru there, which is very nice. So here we'll go ahead and we'll pick up our card. Hopefully Oden. Come on, Oden. We got Isabella. Still very good. I know a lot of the heroes we've started adding a lot of stars to, just because we haven't had the luck to pull anything else. And I want to see... All right, so who do we got here? We know we have another copy of Isabella. I think we have a copy of Grez. Yep, so we'll take Isabella to 3 stars. She is getting super powerful. Grez we'll take to 2 stars because we've been getting copies of them. All right, so let's look at everyone else. So here we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 Thorans, which is good. We are still lacking a Nara. So we are still missing an Aura to get them ascended. So we're going to go ahead and use Naru here. So we'll go ahead and get him up. And he is going to be our fodder for Thoran. So maybe even in the future we can try the Thoran cheese. I've actually never tried it, even though I've seen a lot. So Thoran is up. Mythic Plus, look at that. Go ahead and get him to ascended. So super powerful. Go ahead and add a star to him so we can join the rest of the Graveborn cast of 1-star heroes, as we see there. So huge upgrades. Nara, as soon as we get another hero, another copy and more fodder for her, we will get her up. But that brings Thoran up. So let's take a look at the team themselves. So here we have Isabella. We can actually get her signature item up a little bit higher, which takes it to plus 20. Casting speed increased by 30%, which is absolutely huge. We're going to be focusing on her plus 20 signature item here in the future. I believe we might have a reset scroll. So I'm going to go for the boots on this one. And I'm hoping we have very bad luck with this. Oh, we got it. Nice. So there's her bonus there. And I think Pharrell, I'm not sure if we have enough for Pharrell, which we do have enough here to go to 30 or 29. So we are so close. Just need a couple to do the level 30 upgrade. And then I believe at this point, we're going to have to swap the team around a little bit. That way we can take Thoran out of the resonating crystal. Let's see what else we got here. So now that we have Isabella done, I think I'm going to go with Grez on this one. So we're going to get Grez up to his plus 20 to join Isabella. I think we'll be able to get him quite a bit higher, plus 18, so pretty good there. And I believe we could get Pharrell up to the 240 mark, actually. But I am going to wait, and I am going to hold out for Thoran. And we do have one more T1 stone that I picked up. So we'll go ahead and we'll use it here. Attack, defense, accuracy, physical resist up quite a bit. So getting the weapon up to T1. And I thought maybe we had one more stone. I don't think we have one more stone. Nope. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and work around the team comp. So our same 5 remain, but going from Mythic to 1-star Ascended for Thoran there. Very cool. Nara still needs one more copy, so we have a copy here. And then we'll be working on our actually 6th, just like most of the accounts, going to our next set of the Graveborn heroes we're going to be using. So I'm going to go ahead and switch some things around. We'll come back and we will push the campaign right now in 22-10. So we have 3 of the 4 teams into chapter 22 already, which is awesome. I believe the light bearers are all the way up there. So we'll get ready for the push, and then we'll go ahead and do the campaign.
One thing I wanted to look at was look at Oden. So if you see, he didn't do that much damage, but looking at this fight and his ability to not only ult is to take energy away from your opponent. This is hard mode Riz, and as you can see, never even gets a cast off because he has absolutely no energy to actually do the cast. So very cool to see his abilities. I cannot wait to get him. I was hoping to pull a couple more copies of him today. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything out of there, but if you can increase his haste fast enough to absolutely just dominate, I'm not sure if it works on Riz as well. I only have him to elite to be able to keep them from casting. But let's go ahead and look at the campaign 22-10 here. And look at Thoran. Finally, we have a very solid front line with Thoran and Grez. We need a little bit more damage out of Nara. She'll definitely be the focus. Isabella does a ton of damage. Pharrell does a ton of damage. So we should be pretty good here with the ability to hold the line. This is the stage that we were stuck at last time. And let's go ahead and look at the damage here. 22.2 million from Isabella. So definitely carrying the damage there. Between her and Pharrell, especially because Pharrell's signature item is 28 at this point. I'm hoping to get it up to 30 soon. From this event, we bought the fodder cards. As you've seen a little bit earlier, looking at the teams and having almost 5-star full or 5 ascended heroes, we are going to do red chests going forward. So any events that we have going forward, we are going to do red chests. Again, 2.2 million there from Isabella. So red chests going forward from the events. That way we can start pushing our signature items because we have to finish up Pharrell's signature item and start on Isabella's. It just hit SI 20, so we're going to try to get her to the SI 30, and it is going to take a ton of red chests to get there. In a little bit of time, hopefully the events, we can focus on them. Even in this one, the team seems very solid. So let's check out the damage on this one. Look at that. 2.7 million damage from, of course, Thoran. When his ability actually works with the cheese, very cool to see. He starts doing his ultimate and he actually just takes the damage and absorbs it and then dishes the damage out at, I believe, 200% damage, which is kind of crazy. Isabella goes down pretty easy on that one with Sylvana. But with the amount of little minions we got up here, we should have no problem with it. And in the hero setup here, as I've been building Grez as well, I can't wait to get him to, and look at that, for 1.5 million from Grez. I can't wait to get him to the plus 20 items. I believe his signature was 15 or 16 at this point, but the plus 20 to increase his healing, and then again with his plus 30 to bring up a Skeletal Warrior every 7.5 seconds instead of every 9 seconds. which a lot of people say the 1.5 second doesn't make a big difference, but if you've known PvP and if you use Pharrell, look at that. Everyone doing their own amount of damage there. Kind of crazy. But 1.5 seconds, even with the 3 seconds done with Pharrell, makes a absolutely huge difference in this game. Every second counts, and that's why haste is so overpowered, is because every second does count. Looking at the team comp here, again, we got a Grez versus a Grez, and look at the sleep. That's okay, because Thoran was still doing well there. We should be able to get this one down. Might just be a little bit to work at it. But, yep, we got it down. All right, so pushing right through Chapter 22. So that was Stage 22-15, 2.8 million from Pharrell. With the signature item, he goes from 5 spirits, I believe, to 8 spirits at the plus 30. Here we're going to put Nara on Sylvana, one of the combinations that I love to do because it keeps Sylvana off of everybody else. The other combination is putting Nara onto Tassie, because she does the same, where she might teleport around. If she takes damage, she'll teleport. When she teleports, Nara will actually bring her right back. I'm not sure. Thoran Cheese might work here. Nope, I think they're going to get him down. All right, so that's our first defeat for the stage. Just like we've said before, it is going to be 3 defeats on one single stage. We'll conclude it for the faction teams. We've stepped it up a little bit just as we've gotten a little bit further in the campaign. Stages are getting a lot more difficult, as you can see. Which this might be a defeat as well. This might be our second defeat. We might have to change up our tank comp a little. All right, so look in here. We'll go ahead and swap them out. That way Grez is on the bottom. Hopefully he can survive a little bit longer. Just seemed like Kaz was taking down Thoran pretty quickly, which is retaliation is up. And Nara didn't go down. Nara got Sylvana down. So yeah, we definitely got this one. Very cool. So as long as Nara doesn't die, she does a lot of damage there. So it's even 2.2, 1.2, 500,000 from Nara. Once we get her signature item up a little higher, especially getting her up to Ascended as well, will make a huge difference. Here she goes ahead and grabs Angelo. Got some ranger buffs up there on Pharrell. And a very nice stage. All right, so that one we did 2.7 and almost 1 million from Pharrell. So Isabella doing a ton of damage. So excited this morning to get her signature item to plus 20. So now she is into the needing red chests as well. So at this point, it's going to be just a bank of red chests that we need. And events are the primary place to get them. That's why I've said, even with this current event, I'm getting a copy of the twins just because of the rarity. Most of the time, if you want a copy of the twins, you have to go to the Stargazer, which can be very expensive and very random. So from this event, you could get a free copy of the twins, which was very nice, and also pick up a couple red chests, which are nice indeed. If you didn't need the twins, you could just bank a lot of red chests, which is also very good. A lot of people were talking about the scrolls to change the faction on the gear. Those I don't recommend buying just for the fact they do have good value. They were a good value in this event. But with you getting a scroll every week and the ability to buy gear out of the guild shop, eventually you'll get the gear. I know eventually you'll get everything in this game, but I feel like with them giving us a free scroll every week, I would focus on the red chests over the scrolls just because they're not giving you free red chests every week. If that was the case, it would be a little bit different, but every week you are getting a scroll, so eventually the gear will come just like the red chests will come. 1.2 and 1.7 there, wow. So Team Graveborn is doing a good push. Not sure if we're going to catch up to Lightbearers. Here we'll go ahead and we will grab Arden from the other side because we don't want his roots on anybody in our team. Very nice. Get some minions up behind Namora. And look at the fear. Like I said, that 3 seconds on 3 heroes is absolutely devastating to most teams that throw those. Especially when you're fighting heroes like Cirrus, or you're fighting heroes like Shamira, because if they're in the middle of the cast, you'll see it'll stop the cast. So when they actually get, which this is going to be a tough team comp just because of Cirrus is very difficult because he has a giant arc. If you look at the arc of his attack, it's actually hitting the back line too from where Thoran is at. So we'll swap Graz up top. The bottom, we just want Thoran to go ahead and hold on to Brutus. But that arc is so large that it is hitting the back line. And then when he ults, that's it. He's just destroying everybody. So we had 1 defeat. This might be our 2nd defeat if we can't get the Thoran cheese. Which maybe, if they do, they're probably... Nope, they didn't do anywhere near enough damage. And with Namora up. All right, so that's 2. We have 1 more here. Hopefully we can do another attempt. I'm going to go ahead and grab Nemitsu just because I don't want the totems to pop up all over. They seem to be a really, really big distraction. But look at Sirius's, just his attack devastated Nara in the top. That giant arcing attack. And this will be our final defeat for the Graveborn team. So very good push. We made a lot of progression, got some heroes up. Very excited to see Thoran at the 1-star, 22-22. Like I said, the stages are getting a lot tougher as we're getting a lot further in the campaign. So let me know your thoughts. We just have Nara to the left to get ascended, so we have 5 ascended Graveborns. Very excited, and as always, thank you guys for watching.